Hey everybody, Dr. Anthony here from Mossuto Chiropractic, and we want to talk about a recent trip that I went on to out in Florida to an adjusting seminar with known as one of the best adjusters in the world. His name is Atle Torstensen. He is from Norway and he runs a family practice out there. He's known as being one of the best chiropractors in the world. He sees a lot of very high performance or high-end athletes such as Serena, Venus Williams, Novak Djokovic, one of the all-time tennis players, as well as a bunch of soccer teams such as AC Milan and a lot of the other top teams that are out there in Europe, which we know that soccer is a huge sport. So a lot of those top-of-the-line athletes go to see him to get things taken care of. So I got to spend 3 full days with him over a weekend to learn a lot of really cool stuff when it comes to different adjustments that can help a lot of athletes and people, but also a lot of different ways to analyze somebody's system or their biomechanics to get the best results. 3 weeks out of the month, he actually runs a family practice out of his small town in Norway. So the coolest thing is that he talked about he gets to work with all these high performance athletes, some of the top performers in the world. He can use a lot of these techniques just to help the average person go through a lot of different things. So whether it's stress or pain that we're getting from our week in the world, working, if we're standing a lot, sitting a lot, really just putting our body through the ringer on a regular basis, these techniques, these approaches are the ways that we analyze can really do a lot of great things, whether it's difficult cases, shoulder injuries, low back, hips, ankle, knees. It was really awesome. We got to go through all those different areas or all the different appendages that attach to the spine. So for some of those tougher cases, we've already been seeing it over the past couple weeks, just analyzing it a little bit differently and done some of the really cool adjustments that we learned. We've been able to get some great results. So I've been adjusted by a lot of people in my life, starting with Dr. Mark since I was just a baby for the majority of my life, and Dr. Atle Torstensen out from Norway, when I got to see him in Orlando, he adjusted me multiple times and I got to work with him one-on-one for a fair amount of that weekend, which was so cool. But he adjusted a couple of things in my body in ways that I had never had them adjusted or really analyzed before. And so some of those old injuries that he found, whether it was in my ankles or my knees or my shoulders, they were really inhibiting and causing some problems along my spine. So as he restored those areas and was able to allow them to function more properly, a lot of the other things on my body have really gone away. So it was a really cool thing for me to experience. And then that's something that we're hoping to bring to our practice to a lot of our patients and future patients coming in. And we've already been seeing it pretty much day in, day out since I got back from that seminar. So we wanted you to get the opportunity to come in, get looked at a little bit differently, and really see the power that when we work with some of these extremity adjustments, it can really put the body back online and restore some balance that we might not have gotten to before. So come on in, we'll take a look at you a little bit differently, and if we've had some struggling things that haven't quite got better in the past, now's the time to come in because we'll really be able to look at you a bit different and help you get those results that we're looking for as we're getting into 2024 here.